Hi everyone, good evening. We'll wait for next 1 minute for the participants to join. Can someone please confirm if my screen is visible? Thanks. Thank you. Uh, okay, so today's topic is about open interest keywords. So recently we have added a few new keywords to Tradetron related to open interest and to get the PCR put call ratio and total open interest or to find a strike with maximum OI. So I'll discuss a bit about these new keywords and then we'll try to build a strategy around it and see how we can use these keywords in strike formulas or in conditions. So if you type OI in the drop down, you'll find these three keywords. One is total OI. So as name suggests, this uh, this keyword will allow you to select uh, to find what is the total open interest across all the call options of current week or current month. So yeah, for open interest, we have data for current week and current month for total 50 strikes, 25 in the money and 25 out of the money options of call and put both. So total 50 strikes will be considered for calculating this data. And it is currently only for Nifty and Bank Nifty index, not for stock futures as of now. So let's say if I select Nifty and current week calls, so this keyword will give me total open interest uh, for call options of 50 strikes, total sum of all the open interest across all the strikes. If I want to get total OI of call and put both, then I can just write total open interest of call plus, and I can just change this to put, and I have total open interest. And if I want to compare it with some other number or some other calculation, I can do that. Or if you want to just compare current week's open interest with current month's open interest, then you can just put a bracket around it. And check whether this value is greater than monthly open interest. So I'm just giving you like example how you can use the open interest related conditions in addition to your technical analysis or other entry rules. You can just change it to current month and it will be something like this. So this is one way how you can use open interest data. Then we have added PCR, which is put call ratio. So it is nothing but the ratio of total open interest of put options divided by total open interest of call options. So which is called put call ratio. So many people use put call ratio to decide whether they want to go long or short uh, in their strategy. So that too we have kept it uh, on like expiry basis. So either you can get PCR value for current expiry, current week expiry options, or current month expiry options. So yeah, if somebody wants to use combined PCR for current week and current month both, then he can easily use these four keywords and derive it using this. So one can write if PCR is greater than 1, then I want to take a long position, or I don't want to go short. So like that. So these are two keywords. Then one more is max OI strike. So let's say if I want to go long on Nifty or Bank Nifty only when the index crosses above maximum open interest strike. So let's say for current peak Nifty, I'll check what is the maximum open interest on call side, which is the strike price with maximum open interest. And I can check if LTP of Nifty future or Nifty index, let's say, is greater than maximum open interest strike. Then I want to take a long or short position. With like other keywords, you can also change the expiry or option type in this keyword and select the maximum open interest strike of any of the instrument, any of the expiry series or option type, be it call or put. So these, I think, are the three setups which one can use. I'm sure you'll be having more idea of like how you can use open interest. I don't use open interest much in my strategy. So yeah, but again, if you're comparing this open interest value, sorry, the PCR values and total OI, it may not match exactly with what you see on NSE website's option chain, because we are considering only 50 strikes in total. So yeah, that you have to keep in mind. Then let's say if you want to buy or sell the strike with maximum OI, then how to do that? You can select, let's say if I want to buy call or sell a call. This has been a frequent request, like from people. They want to create strategies on options with having maximum open interest. So let's say if we select current peak options, and in FX we can select max OI strike. So for Nifty current peak and call options, what is the maximum open interest strike? I want to sell that. If you want to go like out of the money from this, then you can do that as well. So let's say if I want to sell strike which is 2 steps out of the money or 100 points away from maximum open interest strike, then like this you can write. Again, lots you can select and add. So yeah, these are the typical keywords that we have added recently related to open interest. If you have more suggestions like what kind of data we should have or what other formulas are possible with this data, let us know. We can add that as well. So I'll just move to questions, like if there are any questions or if any particular keyword or condition, if you want us to try building, we can do that. How to restrict the positions if I bought Nifty futures instead of continuous buying. So we can discuss position details keyword in this video today. So whenever you want to restrict or manage the number of positions, total number of positions that can be taken in your strategy, you can use position details as the keyword. So in position details, there are various options based on which you can filter out or decide whether you want to allow a trade to happen or no. So basically, position detail keyword sums up quantity or traded value based on your filtered criteria or based on your selection. So if I select entry condition here and I have selected value here, then all the value of all the entry positions taken in this strategy will be summed up. If I select quantity here, then it will be traded quantity. So if I have bought one lot of Nifty future, then this quantity entry quantity will be 75. If I have shorted one lot of Nifty, then the result will be minus 75. So I'll just select Nifty So you can write one rule like this. So if you write entry and all type of positions, you also have an option to just select buy type or sell type of trades. So if you select all trades, then across all trades which are taken by the strategy in entry type of conditions, if net quantity is equal to 0, then only take a trade. So this will not take multiple entries once the exit has happened for the set. So I think this is the answer of your question. But if but let's say if I have two sets, I'm doing long here. Entry. Let's say I select buy. So if entry quantity is 0, then I want to take a buy position in Nifty futures, let's say. And we will add one more set where I want to short a Nifty future, one lot based on some conditions. But I want to take a short position only if there was no other short position taken throughout the day. This is the first short position created by the strategy. Then only I want to take the trade. So I'll have to change it to sell. So if my entry quantity on short side is 0, then only it will take a short position. So like this, you can restrict the number of trades. And also if you want to combine, add more details, like if you're working with multi-leg option strategies, if you want to restrict entries based on the calls traded in entry or puts traded in entry, you can do that as well. Or if you just want to take one trade in a day, uh, be it long or short, then you can just keep it all, and there will be only one trade in your strategy for one counter. So this is how you can use position detail keyword to manage the number of positions in your strategy. Is it possible to have different colors of various headings, set one, entry, exit, different color text? Okay, we'll take this as feedback. We'll check whether it is possible. Uh, SLM for this, if we do in intraday. So for SLM orders, I'll just verify one thing. Like all SLM orders can be used only in repair conditions, repair one type of condition. So for entry, you cannot use SLM orders. You can, so let's say if you have taken an entry in Nifty straddle and you want to put stop loss on that, then you can add reverse position. So let's say if you have sold straddle, then you will add buy position for call and put. And the stop loss trigger value will define the price at which you want to put your SL trigger. And this FX will start from round keyword, because if you are trading multiple lots, it is not necessary that the average price at which your trade has been taken is a multiple of one tick, which is 0.05. So using this round keyword, we will round the number to nearest multiple of 0.05, and then you can use any calculation here to define your formula for exit, the price, the trigger price basically. So it can be LTP and number and its multiplication. So let's say 20% stop loss I want to put. So this number can be 1.2. And here in LTP, I'll define the instrument which I want to, for which I want to place the SLM order. So SLM orders can be placed only in repair once type of conditions through the stop loss trigger. Okay, we'll move to next question. Can you please explain the keyword multiplier, where and how to use it? Or please share a video link if you had explained it before. We have explained it in some previous videos, but still, quickly I'll tell you like in what scenarios you can use uh, multiplier keyword. So let's say if you are creating a strategy which has an exit based on total PNL of strategy. So this PNL will work on the total. How, how do I explain this? Uh, so whatever quantity that you are setting in your strategy, based on that, this PNL will be calculated. So if you are creating a strategy for your subscribers and they can deploy it with different multipliers, let's say 2x, 3x, and 4x, and you want to put a hard target profit or stop loss to your strategy. So let's say 2500 is my target on one lot of straddle, but your subscribers are deploying the strategy with 3x multiplier. So for them, the target profit should be 7500. So in that case, you will have to use multiplier here. So this is one case where you can use multiplier, or where you should use multiplier. And second is whenever you are writing a formula for quantity. So uh, so if I want to square off some position which is 50% of I want to exit 50% of my quantity through repair once. So here my quantity formula will be, let's say, net quantity in Nifty future. So here I want to exit 50% of the quantity. So my calculation will be divide by 2. After this, if you are planning to deploy this strategy with different multipliers, then just divide your formula with multiplier keyword. So broadly, these are the two scenarios where you can use multiplier. So wherever you are putting a number, a hard number as a stop loss or target profit, there you should use multiplier. In some keywords, it is mentioned select position keyword first. May I know the reason and what happens if position keyword is not used? So for this, I'll take you to some charting platform. So let's go to charting. So let's say this is your chart and you are trying to create an SMA. Can someone please confirm whether you can see this charting window on your screen? Yeah, okay, great, cool, thanks. Um, so basically, position keyword allows you to select the candle for which you are checking the value. So let's say this green color value is 10 days moving average. So if I want to select moving average of this candle, then this position is -1. If I want to select moving average of this candle, then this is position 0. If I want to select moving average of this big red candle, then I'll have to count like 0, -1, -2, -3, and -4. So 10 EMA value or 10 moving average value at this red candle is at -4 position. So that is why you have to start with position keyword to give the reference to a particular candle for which you are considering the calculation or comparing it with any other value in your conditions. Otherwise, if you don't use position, then it will return the complete series of these values, which makes no sense in condition checking at a particular given time. So I hope this is clear. If I have universal exit fixed SL, and also in strategy it is a fixed SL. Exit on one lot. Would the multiplier 2x automatically consider revised SL or double the fixed amount? Uh, no, so for exits and universal exit, you won't have to care about what the multiplier is, because if you see in exits and universal exit, there is no position block. So for repair and entry, you see this position section, but for exit, there is no position block, because you don't need to provide any formula for quantity, because it is an exit type of condition. System will automatically calculate what are the net open position in this strategy or this set to be exited, and automatically that quantity will be uh, sent as the order. Does Tradetron support currency derivative strategy? So as of now, so basically Tradetron framework can handle currency trading as well. We have forex data. If anyone have a US account or account in any other country which allows you to do forex trading, you can do that. But CDS is not there. CDS data is currently not there. So USD INR you cannot trade through Tradetron as of now. If I explain my strategy, can you able to build it for me? Write to support@tradetron.tech, or you can fill a form on this link. So I'll share it on chat. The team will get back to you with the quote and time to create this strategy. Right condition to restrict entry till 10 a.m. if there is a gap up or gap down of 1%. So yeah, I'll explain how you can do that. So first thing is entry should be, so let's say if you have one condition here based on SMA, this is your original condition, and you want to have a restriction if time is less than number 10. So basically time is less than 10 a.m. and the gap condition will be like this change percentage of the list or given instrument is greater than number 1. Basically this will be OR, because I want to check whether it is plus or minus. It can be gap up or gap down. So this will be -1, and this will go out of the window. So this will be your setup. And if you want to have both, so after 10 you want to have a different condition, then you can add one more group which says time greater than 10, and this condition. So like this you can use the group. So this particular group which you see here takes both the position whether percentage change is greater than 1. So if or yeah, basically if you want to check the gap up, then you have to consider position close -1, because percentage change will be based on LTP. So if you are just looking at the open price, then you have to compare close and the open price of the day. So close for previous day and open of current day. So open price divide by closing price. If this value, sorry, So if this value is greater than number 0.1, 0.01. So like this you have to build. But I think you must have got the idea that you can create a group with OR condition, one for gap up and one for gap down. How to find arbitrage difference between stock price, stock and cash for the same stock, and how to trade to gain difference of the price. So it is simple in a way. You just have to write the you just have to check the difference between LTP of cash and future. So your entry condition will be something like this. If I want to do it for HDFC, so if LTP of is less than LTP of futures of HDFC, so this is one condition. Or if you want like this price, it should be at least 1% away. So you can write a formula like this. So if the difference is at least 1% between cash price and future price, then you want to take a trade. So you will buy HDFC. Quantity will be whatever is the lot size. And then one more position to sell future. One lot. So this will be your condition, and this is how you'll have to add position to make an arbitrage setup. If zero is used in position keyword, the close is used to define close of a candle. So out of open, high, low, close of a candle, this is the close value. It doesn't mean that this candle is completed. So if it's a 5-minute candle, let's say, and current time is 9:17. So 9:15 to 9:20 candle is not completed. But whatever is the LTP at 9:17, that will be the close value at position 0. So if you are trading with the closing of a candle, then position has to be -1. Intraday short straddle and strangle with highest Y keyword. Like I want to short strike CEP with highest Y, but near OTM. Nathan, can you please send this as an email to support@tradetron.tech, because there are a lot of values that you want to check. So we'll see if your specific requirement is possible or not. Yeah, but your last question is how to identify which strike has more OI than how to short both. Okay, so maybe I think you are looking for what is the highest open interest of the call with max OI. So yeah, we can build a keyword around it, surely. Okay, any other questions? In universal exit, we need not multiply multiplier with PNL. Yes, Mr. Srinivas, you should multiply with multiplier to the number. So if you're writing PNL greater than 2,500, then multiply it with multipliers. I just explained it a few minutes back. I'll just show you the conditions again. So like this. So whenever you are using a fixed number with PNL, then use multiplier as a keyword in multiplication. I had used SLM order of 4%, but it triggered before 1%, and in one leg it exited in my favor leg. So mostly uh, you must have put wrong leg number here. Let me check where is our. Okay, so let's say if I'm using this as my SLM order. So in round keyword, when you use LTP, so in traded instrument name, basically which allows you to uh, select select the instrument which you have already traded. So if you are trading straddle, so which particular call or put option you have traded, to find that you have to use this traded instrument name keyword. So when you write here entry, it's instrument name, let's say it's for Nifty, set number 1, condition 1. This leg number is very important. So if you have put your entry call leg on the first position in position section, and you are writing stop loss order for call, then this leg has to match with that call instrument. If it is for second leg, then this has to be 2. So please check this number in your strategy. If this is incorrect, then fix it. Your problem will be solved. When we have multiple sets and if we want to restrict trade execution only once per each set, then which keyword? There's no keyword to figure out whether one particular set has been traded or no. So that won't work. Uh, Sahib is asking what set 1, 2, 3. I don't understand your question. So if you are asking like what are these set numbers here, so every set you can consider as a sub strategy within the main strategy with its own entry and exit condition. So every set will have its own entry and exit condition. So you can manage positions for a set. So if exit of set 2 happens, then it won't touch the positions open in set 1. How about the counter number? So yeah, counter is basically the moment you take entry in your strategy till the time universal exit is not satisfied. So this particular, this cycle from entry to universal exit is one counter. So after universal exit happens and you reactivate the strategy, it again becomes active status, comes to active status with a counter 2. So from active to universal exit, this one complete cycle is one counter. So your PNL keyword and trailing stop loss all works on counter basis. But why it exited at 4%? So that's what I was explaining, because the traded instrument price that you are considering might have been fetched for different leg. For calls SLM calculation, you are using puts value. That's why it can be on 4% on put value, not the call value. EDX red, green line, and black line. How to trade on that? So for ADX, there are total three keywords, three different keywords. So one is ADX, which is your main ADX line. Then there is DI positive and DI negative. So these are the two other keywords. So combine these three keywords, you can build your black, blue, and red line. How to pass the last candle information from TradingView to Tradetron? Last candle information. It will be an API call with open, high, low, and close as four different variables, and you can use get runtime, and open. So let's say if you're sending that open value from trading view, then this get runtime open will give you open value of current candle. Sometime in paper trading, I noticed that the trade are not happening as per the written condition. Is there any such problem in paper trading? No, paper trading works the same way as live auto or live offline works. So shouldn't be much difference. But yes, there is like one big difference, like paper trading happens on LTP. So all trades happen on LTP. While in live trading, all the trades are done on market. So whatever price the trade gets, that is logged. So your P&L calculation and everything changes because the entry price itself change in paper trading and live trading. But condition wise, everything. So if conditions are not based on traded price, then there should be no difference between paper trading and live. Sir, if I want to short straddle at 10:45 a.m., say for example, Bank Nifty spot is at X value, which is ATM strike will algo choose. So basically, the uh, ATM keyword selects strike. I mean, the nearest strike to the future value. So Nifty future or Bank Nifty future price, whatever it is, based on that, ATM calculation will happen. If you want to do it on spot, then you can use get strike as the keyword. If you want to select an option based on spot value, then you can use get strike as the function. Nifty or Bank Nifty, whatever is your instrument which you want to trade, and here you can give the LTP. So NFO Nifty. Don't mention the expiry date, so it will be spot price. So based on spot LTP, whichever strike is nearest to this number will be selected as ATM strike. I mean the strike to be traded. In paper trade, it's totally different. So I think you are using SLM order. So SLM order doesn't work with paper trading. It works only in live. I want to show. So yeah, I think we have covered all the questions. If I have missed any of the questions, then please do write to us at support@tradetron.tech. And we will make this strategy on available on strategy templates. So we'll keep its title as open interest, multiplier, and position detail. So these are the keywords that we discussed, and conditions for it are added there. So you can duplicate and take a reference from these keywords, how to use it. Allowed to duplicate. Yeah. So this strategy definitely won't place any orders or trade properly. But if you want to check the conditions or the keywords how it is used, then definitely you can refer this template. I'll just post its link so you can duplicate in your own account. We have Heiken-Ashi candle strategy. Yeah, you can build strategy based on Heiken-Ashi. We have done a video on that. So you can search and see how you can create strategies on Heiken-Ashi. manual orders can be placed. So yes, once your strategy, let's say the strategy is already trading, and if you want to put some manual order in your strategy, so you can just add a repair condition, repair once. You can put any manual order that you want to put. So let's say if you want to buy Nifty 11,500 call, 2 lots, you can directly put it from here. Just add it without any condition. Update your strategy and trade will be taken in your account. So like this, you can add manual positions. What I meant was if spot is 29049, then which strike it will select. So if 49, then it will select 29,000. So for others, I'll just post this question again on chat. So it will select 29,000. If value is 29,051, then it will select 29,100. So yeah, this is it from my side for this webinar. If you have any other questions, I have shared support email ID. Please do write to us. And okay, so I'll take these two questions. Airtel option history data available for backtesting. So currently backtesting data is available from 1st Jan 2020 till date. So, and also for options, there is only index options which you can trade, you can backtest, because for stock options, we were not able to crack the splits and bonus adjustment in the historical prices. So it may not give proper result. In my case, after universal exit at 315, the strategy doesn't show exited, it shows live entered. What would be the problem? So please check this setting in advanced setting. So in advanced setting, this last condition check before exchange close should be before the time of, I mean after the time of exit in your universal exit. So if you have put 15:15 as universal exit, then this time should be less than 30 minutes. It should be 10, 5 or 1 minute, like that. So please check that. If I want to take trade at 10 a.m., time should be equal to 1000, correct. Okay, so my trade executed again after universal exit. No, that won't happen. So there are no trades after universal exit. So please send your strategy ID to us on support email. We'll check. Ajay is saying backtest is not working. Please send us your backtest ID. We'll check what is the issue with it. Okay. So thank you all for joining on this webinar. Hope it was informative. Have a happy weekend. See you in the next webinar. And also, if you have any suggestions on topics or things which we should discuss, the keywords which we should discuss in our next webinar, please do write to us. Okay, bye. Ajay, I'm sending you email ID for that. Cool. Thanks again. Bye.